Good morning, everybody. Um, I've only got a couple of minutes to be in here because I'm waiting on something to be delivered. So I'm going to just go on ahead and make this a couple little announcements and just peace out because I got a bunch of VA shit I got to do today too. There's some channel changes inbound for this here little bitty channel that hasn't done as much as I want it to do, but will. Hey, bum number one, what's up? It's one of my favorite people. And these changes are happening because YouTube made some changes. The changes that YouTube has made are very, very negative for somebody that's doing any form of dark content. Dark YouTube is going to die because they're intentionally killing it off, sacrificing it for the almighty dollar to their shareholders and their sponsors, and now it's just choking the shit out of the creators. This is in response to that. Bum number one, EAS means Emergency Alert System. And the reason I have that at the end of my name is because this will be one of the channels that does the Emergency Alert System scenarios, which is kind of like a short story, but it's being told through the United States Emergency Alert System. Many of the larger creators actually use other countries too. So if you're out there like someplace other than the US, and you have an example of your emergency alert system, like what your country does. Oh shit, there's about to be a tsunami. Oh my God, we're about to have a blizzard or whatever. If you've got a video like that that's got the sound in it, let me know because I'd like to listen to that. Because one of the things I'm going to do is see if I can branch out throughout the world, not just the United States. Because contrary to what most Americans seem to think, America's not the world. Repeat it with me. America is not the world. And that's a mistake that a lot of Americans make. It's sort of infuriating if you've been other places. But anyway, that's not what this is about. Um, there's still going to be plenty of my content here on this channel on YouTube. But the really intense stuff, the really gory stuff, the things where, I'm probably gonna have to move a Dance with Lissa over to BitChute. And, I'm not gonna paywall that particular one or any past ones that I've done, but the stuff on BitChute is going to tend to be connected to my Patreon. It is going to tend to be members only. If for no other reason than, me wanting to kind of monitor a little bit of how it's put out there. Now, I'm aware that people will go into people's, quote unquote, private videos and private discords and so on, and, then freely disseminate whatever material. But that's not the point. I'm not trying to choke off access to people, even people that I find to be problematic. The point is, my best work, and horror is my very best work. My best work can no longer be on YouTube. Because this whole thing of like, oh well, you can't even swear anymore. Apparently they've tightened down on this. Because it's been like this for a while, where if you swear in like the first 15 seconds or say certain words in the first 30, then you can get demonetized. Blah blah blah. Well, I'm not monetized, and I don't ever intend to look for that because of the type of material I do. Because I don't want to have to sit there and stress out. It's like, oh shit, is this video too much? I mentioned a couple of festive arterial sprays, and are they going to demonetize? I don't feel like worrying about that. So I'm not ever going to seek that kind of attention out. Instead, I'm going to be, as I said, moving my spicier shit over to my BitChute. I'm not ready to put the link in the description. You will know when the BitChute is open, active, and ready to go. I've already posted a test video to be sure everything works. So I know I can go on ahead and port everything over there pretty easily, but YouTube's just not going to get the very best of my best anymore. They don't equally apply their terms of service. They are extremely arbitrary in what they do to people. You can report somebody for like threatening your life, or saying that they're going to, send people over to your house to, or whatever, and they do nothing. But drop an F-bomb and oh boy, they're sure quick to demonetize you. Oh boy, they're sure quick to put a terms of service strike on you. Tired of playing that game, man. You know? Well, one of the other things that I want to stress about the BitChute, that's going to be the same as this channel. The only place that you're going to see any of the drama shit is over there at the vault. And the only time I intend to use the vault is if somebody does what Adrastia and Bernice Morgan did. You know, I'm sorry, I'm using her fucking name because she put all this fucking shit about me and tried to open up all the fucking controversy, and her name's already out there anyway. My name is Samantha Nacera. There, I doxed myself too. Not that anybody cares. It was already doxed. But yeah, you know, Niece Lone Wolf and Adrastia, that shit stays over there. Stuff like that stays over there. But you're not gonna. That channel is gonna grow a lot of cobwebs because for one thing, I don't have time for 2 channels. Really. Let me check and see where our delivery is. There are people that I tripped. Bum number 1. There are people that I tripped over. You know, I was looking for something else and I tripped over Adrastia, and she's a pretty major lolcow. And so I was watching that. She's got some of the same mental health diagnoses that I do. And I hate to see people walking around feeling the way she's feeling. So I gave her some advice, and most of it she ignored, but one part of it she just snapped off and was just kind of, you know, kind of an asshole to me. So I said something to her, and this Nisi person accused me of messing with Adonis Paul just because I was giving Adrastia advice, and we had kind of a slap fight, but she seems to have backed off now. But, you know, both of those situations I had to address over there on the vault, which, you know, the link is in my community tab. But, you know, that channel's going to grow cobwebs because that's not what I'm interested in doing. Fucking this isn't what I'm interested in doing. So yeah, you know, as stuff as intense as A Dance with Lissa and worse, that is going to have to be over on Patreon. And the really hardcore stuff, the good stuff, well, a bitch got to make some money somehow. And, you know, you guys want to see my stuff, you're just going to have to join the Patreon, aren't you? The link will be posted soon. I have to retool the whole thing, but, you know, I saw what was going on and I saw what a couple of content creators are having to struggle through, and I was just done. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that. Let me peek over here and be sure all is well. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I was looking at my grocery order. I got a couple more minutes, so I'll just kind of sit here and rap to you guys while we do that. So, how's everybody out there? Everybody that's listening to me that's actually able to respond to me. I'm kind of mixed. I got to go to the VA to have a look taken at the toe that I slammed so hard when I fell. Got a couple of other things I need to do at the VA. One of them is arguing with the same orthopedist I saw yesterday. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Bomb number 1. I do too. I don't know if you knew about this, but a couple of weeks ago, I fucking ate shit. There you go, YouTube. I swore. My left foot slid. I tried to catch myself on my right leg. My right knee is really, really bad. So the knee buckles underneath me. I go over on my back. I was headed into the bathroom, so I ran my right big toe into the porcelain princess at force. It is still, like, a couple of weeks later, all kinds of, you know, elegant and festive colors, blue, green, purple. It's not broken, but it is still quite sore, so I probably messed up a ligament or 2 in there. You know, toes are hilarious, right until you hurt your big toe. Yeah, try it sometime. You know, try walking while not focusing any weight on your big toe. I promise you, you will have a bad time. Fortunately, they did give me something that's called a Hemi-Walker, and I mentioned it, I think, in a previous stream, where it looks just like, you know, your regular walker, not a rollator, but the ones that you kind of advance and then you step into it, except it's just for the one leg. And you put it at your side, and it allows you to take all like a lot of the force off the bad leg and just bear your weight using your arm. My right arm is strong, really strong. Um, so I'm getting around okay in places I can't use my wheelchair with that. But the toe is still really sore. The knee is still really unstable. I need a much more serious knee brace than the one that I have. Oh, hi, randomizer. Things are going okay. um, yes, it's been a while since I've been about. Because I'm working on stuff. I've got a lot of things to do. And as you know, I kind of walked away from all of you guys. You know, you're not necessarily one of the people that I've walked away from. I don't have any problem with most of you guys over there on that side of the house, but that's not what I want to do. You know, and if you go through my community tab, you if you haven't already, you will see that I have a channel that's meant to catch stuff that I don't want to talk about here. You're welcome to sub to that if you have not already. But as I said just a couple of minutes ago, expect that to grow cobwebs because I'm not very interested in maintaining it or putting a lot of stuff on it. Because again, that's not what that's not my focus as a creator. And bum number one says, you know that if you lose your thumb in an accident, they amputate your toe and attach it to your hand, it turns into a finger. Yes, I've seen that. I have actually seen that. I had a one of the instructors that was at one of the gun ranges I used to go to had a thumb that was like that. He couldn't move it as much as he could his original one, and it looks hella funny, but yeah. As a matter of fact, they do it at my VA. Pretty cool stuff, that microsurgery. I certainly wouldn't want to amputate my thumb and use it as a toe, though. As funny as it would be to have that sideways and have like a monkey foot and be able to pick stuff up, that would be fun. But yeah, that's a little too much. That's a little too bod mod for me. Let me see where my food is. Well, guys, I gotta go because they're almost here. Um, yes, we do. We do lose all kinds of body parts. Either we get them shot off or blown off somehow, or we get injured, or we have old injuries that were never seen to particularly well and then shit balls off later. Yeah, we got all kinds of problems like that. But anyway, randomizer, if I have you blocked, I will unblock you. If you know, feel free to refriend me if you want to, because most people from over there I kind of, walked away from. But just kick me a friend request if you want to. And remember, guys, care about all of you. Don't step in anything soft.